Hello, hello. How are you guys? I'm super excited that you guys are here with me. I'm going to be doing this awesome webinar so you guys could know how and at least know what's out there and how to overcome anxiety. All right. Hope you guys could hear me well. All right. So here we go. So my name is Stephanie Rodriguez. And I'm a functional nutritionist, and I am actually the founder of biohealing therapy sessions. And it's a really awesome technique. It's a new hybrid modality. I've been learning these amazing energy spiritual modalities for 10 whole years. Yeah, 10 whole years. And I just combined the most best parts of everything and made this awesome new hybrid session because I've seen it done miracles. Now, so I'm pretty excited, guys. Let me know, and it's going to be awesome. All right, so I have lots of stuff to share. So now I'm going to be looking for my, I'm going to be sharing my PowerPoint. So give me 1 second so I could share it with you guys. Let me bring it up here. Super excited that you guys are here with me. And I promise you guys are going to get a lot of awesome value. All right, so here I go. I'm going to be sharing this with you. All right. All right. So let's begin. Okay, so this awesome webinar is how to overcome anxiety and any emotional traumas. Okay, guys? Let me see. Is it frozen? What's going on here, my friend? 1 second. Technology. It could be your friend or it could be your enemy. Let's retry this again. All right. I wish you could have things awesome and perfect, but sometimes it's not going to happen. Just doesn't want to let you. All right. All right. Come on. We were doing this so perfectly the other day. Promise you. And it was awesome. And it was being nice and friendly. And okay. So it doesn't want to be cool and nice. All right. Okay, guys. My apologies. But sometimes this stuff just want to be silly. Okay. I think we got this going. All right. Here we go. So there you go. Yay. So now, okay. I apologize for that little dilemma there. I promise you we tried it and it was working awesome. All right, we could do this. So I just want you to know, I want to know to see if you guys are in the right place, all right? Because we're going to invest amazing time here, and I want to know if you're correct, okay? So if you're in the right place, oh, wow. Okay, here we go. So you are in the right place if you feel like you are drowning in your emotions and are really needing support in this area, all right? Or you're in the right place if you're handling your emotions somewhat, but still are needing that extra support to be great. And lastly, or are you a total badass? You have your emotions in check. You're like, right on. I know what I have to do, but yet you wouldn't mind having new techniques to keep being a total badass, all right? So if any of these three you answered yes, then you are right in the right place, okay, guys? Because we have a lot of information, but I want to know if you're here. in the right place. This is for you. This masterclass is not for you if you're going to decide to throw tomatoes at my face when my dyslexia pops up. I have gone better, but I cannot always know when it's going to come up. Now, this is not for you if you're planning to watch this whole entire free presentation when then you get like extremely mad at me just because I'm going to offer you to invest in an awesome program that if you do choose to take, okay? This is not mandatory. Remember, this is just if you're like, yes, I would like this extra support, coaching to help to remove these block emotions that are making me to feel like I'm drowning or handling my emotions somewhat. All right? And even if you're a total badass, you could still do this. Okay, guys? So it's not for you if you're going to get upset. All right? Now, secondly, I promise you this, that I will deliver as much valuable information within this free 30 minutes webinar. And nothing that I'm teaching today is theory. It's like, what if, let's just have this imaginary, theory. No, none of this is theory. And actually everything that I'm going to be teaching you, you're going to be learning here with me, it has been tested and has been proven and it has worked, guys. Okay. This is incredible how this has been a powerful tool for many, many of my women that come to me and for myself. In return, I please ask you to keep an open mind in this new information because this is a new whole level than what we're normally teach at school. And treat me with respect and others. I appreciate that. And please take lots and lots of notes, okay, guys? So if you were in my email list, you would have got the opportunity to print out a workbook, right? And we're going to be together filling it out. And it's awesome, awesome stuff. Okay, now let's start paying attention. Please put all your technology, your phones into silent or vibrate or in the other room. Make sure your kiddos are taken care of because I know I'm a mother of 6 and sometimes we cannot have a quiet and peace of mind to ourselves if we don't have all this under control. And lastly, make sure any tabs in your computer are, removed because we could get easily distracted. Now, during this masterclass, you're going to be learning what causes emotional blockages, how do they manifest in your life, and create limitations. And what are the different energy healing therapies out there and which is the best one and why? And learn how the biohealing therapy can support you and shift your mind, your mental, emotion, and physical health. All right, guys? So, super excited to show you this. But before we go into these awesome, greedy details, I want to teach you these awesome bonuses. Like, who doesn't like to know what you're going to be expecting? And these bonuses you're going to be getting for free, right? So who doesn't like free stuff? I think everyone does. Now, you could have a chance to get a pain go away salve. And this salve is really awesome. It has CBD oil from 600 milligrams, and it has essential oils that are helping you to relax and nourish your muscles and your joints and your ligaments. With addition, it has magnesium. So once you apply this baby on you, oh my goodness, within 2 seconds, guys, you are going to feel in heaven. I swear, because I love it so much. And this amazing energetic cellular nutrition supplement is really awesome. Why? Because it has 3 triple action cellular nutrition system. And what does that mean? Well, it nourish your cells. It protects them from future damage or oxidation, and it renews your mitochondria, guys. This is what you really need to continue helping your cell to be vibrant and getting energy. So why this? Why is it important when we're dealing with energy? Because energy loves minerals and loves water. And when you're putting these two together in your body, it's going to lubricate your energetic pathways. And not only that, it's going to help you to also reduce inflammation. And that you want to do that. Why? Because it's going to remove and help you to ease chronic pain or any pain, all right? Or any diseases, guys. Just remember that this webinar is not to teach you, diagnose you, or cure. This webinar is not to cure you, right? It's not a cure. Oh my gosh, a cure. A cure. It's not to diagnose or to treat any, diseases. What this is to empower you, to educate you, and to inform you what's out there and how can you help your body to remove anything that is not helpful, and it's going to help you to rejuvenate the body, and it's going to help the body to heal itself, okay? Because that's how powerful the body is. Now, what would you choose? The CBD oil or the supplements, the multivitamins? What will you choose? Okay? Whichever you have decided to choose, well, guess what? You will be able to have the chance to get these babies for free, both of them, for free. That is exciting because I think this is awesome. Okay? Now, let's talk a little about Kia. And I know you guys are like, what? Why Kia? This is not cool. Like, what is this, right? But it has a purpose. So Kia is an awesome and famous, furniture place. And it's super awesome because it's affordable and there's a lot of goodies there. You go in there and there's like tons of choices, and it just makes your house, and you have ideas, and you can furniture it and make it look amazing. All right. So just imagine Kia is doing a contest. And the thing about Kia is that I love it because I have so many choices and I can get very creative and decorate my house. But my husband doesn't like it because it does take a long time to build it because they have a lot of pieces. But now, anywho, just imagine that Kia is doing a contest. All right. And it's giving $10,000 for free, and where it's not removing taxes, it's absolutely just like that, $10,000, not even removing taxes. They're paying for the taxes, and we're just getting $100,000. Just imagine that. That's pretty cool, right? And it's like, okay, cool stuff, but what's the cash, right? What the cash is, to get this money, you need to build this little bump it. So it looks pretty simple, right? It looks like, okay, it has the stairs. That could be like one whole piece, It has like, the outer places, it doesn't look like nothing. It looks like maybe like 20 max pieces. Simple. I could do this, right? But the catch is, to get the money, you need to build this within 30 minutes. 30 minutes max. All right. So if you know anything about Kia, it has a lot of pieces. I remember that I helped a friend to build this exact bed for her baby, and it looked like it had 100 or even, 300 pieces. Maybe I'm exaggerating. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do to get this money? You have a choice. You could go with Sally, who's an expert and has been taught and trained how to build that bed within 15 minutes. 15, guys. That's like half the time. You'll be winning the money and be relaxing the other half of the time. Right? Or, which is fast, effective, is smart way. Or we could be like Nancy. Right? Here's Nancy. Sometimes we try to do everything by ourselves and we are DIY Nancy, right? So it could be slow and sometimes very painful because it's like a headache. So you always have a choice of how you want to do things. And this is why I'm here, because I am your emotional healing expert. I've been doing this for 10 whole years, guys, and been doing and educating myself for so many different modalities and gaining experience what works and what doesn't. All right. So how did it all started? Well, I started learning about emotional healing and understanding why would I feel certain ways, right? And that was like the number one reason how I was able to overcome my depression, anxiety, and my traumas. All right. It's just learning how. but not learning, it's learning exactly how exactly. All right. But it wasn't just my education that I received. It's like how I did it. All right. There's always times that we educate and it teaches the why and understanding. But when I learned the how, the awesome way, the how, like the best way to do it, it helped me to clear my emotions. And this is what really made the hugest impact in my life. All right. So when I am not helping women to heal from their emotional traumas or chronic pain, I'm actually a mother of six. So these are my gorgeous babies. They're the love of my life. I'll do anything for them, right? I will bend backwards and forward, but sometimes you got to put a limit, right? As a mom, you have to learn how to do that because sometimes they'll drive me crazy. So this is my love of my lives. And so when, let's go back to this. When I decided to become a holistic practitioner, learning everything I wanted to do from nutrition, aromatherapy, Reiki, energy healing, essential oil supplements, you could name it. I wanted to do that because I wanted to help women like me that are overwhelmed, suffering from emotional issues, and feeling lost to help the body to heal itself in a very holistic way. So when I was telling lots of my friends and family members, they thought I was nuts. They're like, "Girl, like you're crazy. You need to go to the doctor. You don't know anything." Right? But I didn't believe that way. I was like, "No, there has to be an alternative." So let me go a little bit into my background. So let's go back all the way to 2008. This is where everything started. So if you see this beautiful woman right there, she is my wonderful mom. She was amazing. She wasn't perfect, but none of us are, right? But she was my mom. And she passed away at the age of 38. 38, guys. I am 30. And I'm just like, wow, that was 8. It's like 8 years from now. And yeah, so she was 38 and she passed away from cancer. That was her first time having cancer. It was a crazy rapid cancer where it ate her up like nothing. She was diagnosed in 2008 of May. And from 2008 of May to 2008 of December, she passed away. It was fast, rapid, and it was shocking, all right? It was too fast to process. So then, by that time, after my mom passed away, I already had 2 kids. Then I got married and I had 3 other kids. So this is me with 5 kids, right? And so I have delivered already by that time 4 children. And I had 1 child that was adopted, which was one of my siblings that my mom left. I was the oldest. So this is me 3 months after my 5th child. And I was pretty overweight. And there I'm smiling, but honestly, I was depressed. I wasn't happy with myself. I felt like a failure. I got a lot of certificates, but haven't done really not much with that. And I still didn't understand why I was feeling so ugly. All right. And that's when I said, okay, maybe it's nutrition. I need to do nutrition. And this is where I started to become a nutrition. After becoming a health coach, I lost all that weight, right? So there I was happy with myself. I was loving how I was looking. It was the thinnest I have ever been, even in teenager ways. I've always been called overweight, fat, and that was like a trauma there. My self-esteem went up. I was happy. I was traveling. I was doing things. I was doing business, so I was like, yay, I'm doing something with my life because I want it, and a lot of people say, well, you're a mom. You should be happy, which I was happy in that area. Okay, guys, I was satisfied as a wife. I was satisfied as a mom, but as a helping in my family, helping to grow there, I wasn't. Okay. Then this is me now. Okay. Between that time of me being a health coach, after that, and I put that picture because I was in San Antonio and I thought I had the life there. But when I came back from that trip, something happened, I can't recall, that threw me off my game, and I went into this spiral of depression again. And I was just like, what? Why? Why do I feel this way? And this is where I started going back into my Reiki, into my energy, emotions, healing, because I was doing everything: supplements, essential oils, exercising, nutrition, but yet I was feeling this way. So once I started figuring that how I removed and cleared these block emotions, this is me in the last page, actually happy, doing things. And now I'm a mother of 6, right, at that time. So it's a little bit about me. And yeah, let's go on. Okay, so it all starts by releasing unwanted emotion and start manifesting the life that you want. Honestly, it sounds very simple, right? It's like, yeah, okay, but it is it's complex but yet very simple in the same time. But it's not that difficult, guys. And this is why I'm here. And this is the biohealing technique. So this is the how I did it. And let me tell you how it helps, because it helps me to identify specific emotions, right, that are causing me to feel certain ways, and knowing what organ has been affecting it, because emotions, they get stuck there. And what age did I experience this emotion? So it's helping me to figure all this out. And then once I understand all this, I'm able to release it and release all those knots that have been embedded in my body, thinking that I have released them. And this is how pretty much it helped me. This is the how, right? And why this is so important? Because I no longer felt lost, overwhelmed, depressed, anxiety, or even feeling like I was drowning in my emotions. And as a mom, I want to show my kids that they could do whatever they want, it's possible. And now I don't feel like a failure. So that's why it's really important. I stop allowing these emotions to throw me off task, and I'm able to become consistent. So don't get me wrong, there's times I still feel like, oh, I'm a failure, right? In a very small percentage, but yet it doesn't throw me off. That doesn't take me like months and months to come back on my feet. It takes me like days, because I could continue doing this the biohealing. Now, it allows me to start building the life that I desire. And that's for reals. It's for reals, guys, because I never thought I was able to do it. It seemed too far-fetched to dream and actually be, experiencing my dream. But it's true, guys. There is a way. Now, I just want to tell you some little things, like 1 out of 4 women will experience chronic depression. So that's approximately 300,000 women per year that experience that. And I was one of those statistics. And it's crazy. And 11.2% of the population reported that they experienced chronic pain within this 1 year. And that is 25.3 million people of the whole population. That's a lot of people, guys. And from these 25 million, they say that 53% of their chronic pain were caused from emotional stress and emotional traumas. Isn't that crazy? 53%. That's a little bit more than 50%. And 32% of these women say that they're living on a daily basis with chronic pain in a level 8 to 10. 8 to 10 every single day. That's the thing, that we just smile, say that we're okay, it could be better, it could have been worse. But we're living in pain. And only 3% of the population had ever reached their dreams or even lived out of the box. This is incredible. All right, so now this is where your workbook is going to come and play, okay, guys? So if you print it out, all right? So even Albert Einstein says that everything is energy, okay? We are all vibrations, frequencies. If we look in the microscope and we look at our hand, something physical, right? Solid, and we just keep, magnifying, you're going to start seeing that it starts fading into like cells, tissues, and then molecules into the atom, and there's something moving in the atom, but yet there's nothing physical. It's just energy. It's just intensely crazy how that works, guys. So everything's energy. This is why energy healing is able to work long distance, because energy has no limits. There's no limitations for energy. So our first question says, right, in our booklet that I gave you to print out, we are all energy beings and emotions are energy, guys. That is the answer, energy. So fill that out. It is energy. All right. Now, if you can see this photo, it's pretty cool because a lot of people have reported they have felt out of body experiences, and this is where our energy. This is why when we do sometimes Reiki, people who come with no fingers or a hand or an arm or a leg, and we're passing through there and we're giving energy to the missing ligament, they are still able to feel sensation there. Why? Because we have energy matrix that are making our body shape. This is why you know from far distance, oh, that's a human, that's a dog, that's a cat, that's a bird, because we have an energetic matrix shape. All right. So it's intensely like we are energies. Emotions are energies. We might be crying, happy, sad, frustrated, furious. They're all energies or feelings. And this is how you know that energy, emotions have vibrations, have frequency. Here's a test that they are testing their frequency of appreciation. Look how tall and sharp that is, right? It's already reaching to 0.05. Okay, and look at this other one, anger. Look how heavy and low that is, right? It looks low. To me, that's how it looks, and that's how I feel when I look at that. Very, very more sharp than the other one, and very low. It's like the max could be like I don't know, a little bit past 0.01. So see, it's even energy. Even modern science have teaches that we're energies. Why do you think when people are having trouble sleeping, they go to sleeping clinics, and maybe there's a little bit overreactive a reaction? I mean, but look, they have wires and they're trying to understand where does your subconscious mind go when you're sleeping? What you know brain waves are being activated or not activated, so they could understand why or where you're getting stuck and not able to sleep. So see, even pregnancy, guys, when we go do ultrasound, we're not able to truly see the physical form of the baby, but with wavelengths and wave sounds, it bounces off and able to give us an image. So it's pretty intense, and it's amazing how this works. So that is just telling you that we are energies, and even our modern society has taught us that. So here are emotions, right? We experience an emotion as energy, but where does it go? It actually gets stuck in our body. So, like our liver, our heart, our kidneys, our bladder, you could go on, our muscles, they all are energy, but they all have their different vibrations and their frequency. The same when we start thinking and we feel a certain emotion, that emotion is created by a certain vibration that is created by also organs, because of the same vibration it is. So if we're experiencing anger, and we're angry, 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 angry. And then, we calm down and we think we have released it. If we have not taught how to release our emotions when we experience it or cope, this emotion gets stuck. It gets stuck in our body. And where does it go? It wants to go to the similar frequency that it is. So if anger is similar to the gallbladder and liver, it's going to go and remain there. Crazy, right? But for reals, that's what happens. It's fascinating. Now, you're like, is Stephanie getting hungry? No. I'm not getting hungry. What is this? This picture is that this is our second question. These energetic emotional bodies can be the size of um cantaloupe to an orange. That's how big the energies are. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that like fascinating? It is. It's very fascinating. So it's like unbelievable at the same time. But that's how big these energies balls can be. All right. Sometimes we feel heavier than we should because we're holding all these emotions: grief, anger, sadness, rage, disappointment, unsupporting. So remember, guys, a lot of times that why we're feeling a lot of illnesses is 90 to, I don't know, like 80 to 95% of the time is because we're holding blocked emotions that was from us, or we absorbed it from someone, or our family accidentally passed it to us. And all this could cause us chronic pain, anxiety, hopelessness, not able to sleep right. Here's another chart, guys. It's really amazing that I like to show you that this is energetic frequencies. And it's telling you, okay, this is how a healthy body should be. And it should be in the 62 to the 68. Now, do you have candida? Then the frequency kind of goes into the 55. Do you have cancer? It goes to like the 45 or less in frequency. Negative thoughts are negative 12. Positive is positive 10. Isn't that crazy? But, here's more studies just to show you that we are energy beings. Now, the third question is, is every anger or sadness experience is equivalent to just one experience? So if we experience in a childhood sadness, and then in a teenager we experience sadness again, and then an adult we experience sadness or scaredness again, is it all just go into like, okay, that's one, that's the same feeling, so it equals to one? No, not really. It's not. So it's false. Why? Because when you got scared or sad at the age of, I don't know, 10, that was a different situation. Whatever was around you, the environment, the people around you, the situation, is a different situation to make you feel sad or scared. The same thing when you're a teenager. Whatever made you feel sad was different people, a different situation, but it's still the same feeling, but it's different. They all have their unique blueprint of why you felt that certain way. So they all are unique and they are individual. So let me know if that makes sense, guys. So yeah, just tell me if that makes sense. Type in the chat box on YouTube, and yes, I could understand. Now, in the same time, these energies can be experienced that we feel, right? We feel them because that's what we experienced and we felt them. Or it could actually passed on from your mom, your grandma, your great grandma, your dad. It could be inherited. Or sometimes when we're like hanging out with people and they experience anger, we could be a sponge and absorb them. So now we're gonna talk about energy healing. So let me tell you, guess how many energy healing therapies are out there. Okay, because this is not the only slide. Okay, so give me a guess. It's 45. 45 different ones in the world. It's crazy. And that's the only ones that I was able to find. There's chakra healing, right? There's the EFT. There's the quantum touch, which I got certified. There's the Reiki, which I got certified in. There's the biohealing that I, created. There's the NES, emotion code, quantum healing. There's a lot of them out there, but which one is the best? The best is the biohealing. And you're going to be like, yeah, okay, Steph, because you're the one who found it. You think it's the best. But let me tell you why it's the best. Because Ness, the one that I showed you, Ness, is awesome. But there's sometimes a limitation there because it requires a device to scan your body, and it allows you to tell you like, oh, this body system is weak, or this is weak, or here's a blockage, which is awesome because you could be visual, but in the same time, it's a limitation because what if you want to be a long distance? You can't reach that person. Unless you ship a device, which takes a little bit longer. All right. Um, the chakras and crystals are amazing, but they only focus on the chakras, and the crystals, you have to really know what you're doing. And again, you have to have a physical item with you to help that person. Reiki is amazing. And I use Reiki in the biohealing, but why is it? It's nice, but it sometimes takes too long to get to the results. So this is why biohealing is awesome, because it's quick, effective, the smartest way to release past and toxic emotions. You do not need to relive the event, right? Or talk about the event, because sometimes traumas are very traumatic. And you don't need to really dig deep and figure out why the emotions are there or where they're embedded, or who embedded them. Like, you don't really have to try to dig deep. Like, for example, there's some breathing therapies that you're breathing and breathing and breathing and hearing some music. And with all that, it's going to help you to go, oh, yes, I remember this this event, and oh my God, you have to try to dig there in your memory and to kind of awaken them. And you don't need no experience, no guessing games, and not hoping and wishing that it's going to work. And you're gonna get your goals faster